I'm in 30 foot. What I'm doing is getting right on the edge of the timber. Look at this, I'm fishing an underwater island. And it's because of where they live and because of where they thrive that they have to do that, okay? So forth. But the biggest thing is get you a small bait, a heavy bait, get the thing down as quick as possible. Straight Up Fishing School is designed to make you a better fisherman. Each school is focused on giving you the specific tools and how to catch fish in any situation. Additionally, we'll give you access to baits, rods, and reels that I personally use and compete with. The bait is showing up, that means fish are pushing that bait to the surface. You can be a part of this school by registering on my website, shopblat.com. Let's see. All right, let's get this practice started, man. I've been fishing probably two and a half hours already. I just thought I'd throw this camera on because the fish seem to be biting pretty good. That was about exactly what I thought it was going to be. Bit it like a little nugget. It's a little flat point right here. This is what I was hoping I could find a place like this. Yeah. Where you can just sit there and cast and just catch, cast and catch. This doesn't feel like that big one, but you can find a spot like this where they're just stacked up on. Be good for this week. I'm gonna make another cast right here and see what happens. Dang, there's another one. There's no, I don't think it's a bass. I don't think that was a bass. These are kind of get hooks all in. You watching the video, you'll get hooks in your hands trying to catch this one. That's a good sign though. You catch these, that means you're around bait. Threw up there, it's just a little knob right there. It's not really like a point. Yeah, I guess it is a point. It's just a little high spot. Bet it's some more right there somewhere. The fish seem to be biting really good this morning. I caught 3 really nice ones. Like I caught one pushing 5 and a couple like 2 and 3/4 size fish. Thought it was gonna be pretty good. And then since then though, I have not caught another really good fish. Every one I've caught since then has been like 1.25 pounds, which at least I'm getting bites. We can fine tune this later. My water might be ruined. You hear him hit the water. Sound like a turd. I'm gonna get ready to move in a minute because I need to try to figure out how to catch a few more fish before dark. Some dude came under and got it. Kind of starting telling myself a little bit. That's definitely gonna be a thing. Got one. Pretty decent one too. That's a pretty decent one. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one a lot. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. That's a nice shaky head. Like it's starting to rain. You know, I got a lot more I want to check out. This is where having so much history on the lake kind of starts to get a little weird. I got some more stuff that I do need to look at because I think I figured out how to get bit. Like, I don't think me getting bit is really an issue now. What I need to come up with now is a good plan to execute on. What I feel like I'm looking for, like that one cast area tomorrow. What I mean by one cast, that could be like a bridge corner. That could be like a little sand depression, somewhere where I can set my boat up and I know if I make a cast right there that I'm going to catch a fish. Right now, I'm kind of covering water and fishing visual targets, which is great. I want to use that for like what I do for the bulk of the day, but I want something that I can do for the first 2 hours of the morning where I can make a cast right there. I'll make that line up and that line up. I'll make a cast and I catch me, you know, a couple of fish, maybe even a limit. And then I can do this the rest of the day. You know, you'll run into a big one fishing like this. I know I've caught a lot of small ones, but this is going to get better as right now the water is 66 degrees. It's going to continue to get better and better every day. So by the tournament, the water could be pushing 70. Pretty sure these fish are going to be spawning. They feel like they're spawning right now, to be honest with you. Because a lot of them I've caught have been super shallow, beside a stump, beside a laydown, beside a little stick or something. Just tells me they're probably setting up to do the dirty, best I can tell. But I do need to check out a few things. I'm not quite comfortable. It's been a fun day of fishing, but not quite satisfied and comfortable. I could see, as good as it's been, it's crazy. You have bad practices and you have pretty good confidence. Then you get a decent practice and you're like, yeah, but what you really need, it's kind of funny how that works. Okeechobee, I had one good day where I had 7 to 12 bites, something like that. And I was like, all good to go. Today I've had like 7 bites in a pocket. And I'm like, well, you know, I know how awry this can go if you're not careful. It seems good to go into a little pocket and get you 7, 8, 9 fish, but I do know the reality of how this works and how it could all change really quickly on tournament day. The fish seem to be biting pretty good yesterday.
I'm at home right now. Clark's Hill's close enough for me to stay at home if I want to. But I felt pretty good. I feel like the fish are trying to do that push where they're not. I don't feel like I don't really feel like they're spawning just yet. But by the end of the week, they are going to be spawning. You can tell these fish that I caught yesterday, they just got there. It's that they're kind of aggressive and hungry. I just didn't really catch that many good ones. The first thing in the morning, I got a couple good ones yesterday. Had me feeling good, and the rest of the day I didn't really catch one until that last one at the end of the day. It was pretty good fish. I think today it's like 100% chance of rain today. I think it's gonna come on later on this morning. I really want to find a place that I can catch some fish really quick in the morning, like somewhere like a sure cast spot. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you find a place where you cast right here at that bridge corner, at that rock, at that point, and they are right there. Right there. That's what I'm looking for today. It's literally my sole objective. I don't know how much I'll get to film because of the rain, but we'll film what we can. Also, it's going to get cold. Imagine that, a tournament with no like stable weather. But it is going to get a little colder. Rain. It's probably going to hold the fish up a little bit. They're trying to get there. I imagine it's probably going to change something. I don't know what it is. But I can tell you this, they're not going to not bite. They're not going to be not biting. That's for sure. That's strong. A largemouth or spot? That's a largemouth. Little bitty largemouth. Not a big largemouth. Ooh, did you hear him hit the water? Yep, that's gonna be going down. In the motor. Oh shoot, he's in the motor. Dude, I had the worst luck. There he is. That's a freaking 5-pounder right there. Jeez. It started raining, so I had my camera covered up. Dude, that's a 5-pounder. I'm not sure how. Sure, it's probably wet, but that is a 5-pounder for sure. Oh. Big ones. Big ones right here. Bigger ones are out here. That's a big old spot. That's a big old spot. Big old spot. God dang, that's a big spot. Look at that thing. I ain't caught a spot on Clark's Hill ever. They didn't have them back when I was fishing BFLs. They didn't have spots here. Yeah. That was a good one. So this is a new bait that I'm working on with Z-Man that should hit the streets for the Bassmaster Classic. Hold on, I got my line tied up in my jacket. I kind of figured I'd catch something down here in Clark's Hill on it. To be honest with you, I kind of knew this was going to go down this way. I caught two nice ones flipping docks today. I started with it last year. It's called the Gremlin. It's a creature bait, hog style bait. You can use Texas rig. You can use it Texas rig. You can use it Carolina rig. You can actually do a, dang, that was another bite. You do a lot of stuff with it. It's a good bait. I caught them on Pickwick on it last year. Fish I caught this way have been a lot bigger than the ones that I caught flipping that drop shot around. I caught a couple nice ones doing that, but the better ones have definitely been on the docks. This water is usually really clear right in this area. It's just one of those special years where we got a little stain. And I'm sure you could skip a wacky rig or something around here and do it, but why not go in there with the goods? It's weird when everybody wants to go for power fishing, I go finesse, and when everybody wants to go finesse, I go power fishing. Hey y'all, I decided to call it quits for today. I didn't really catch much more. It was a lot less productive today. It's a lot colder today. I could feel myself just riding around and not really doing myself any justice, so I decided to just bring it on in. I got a few issues with my boat I probably need to take care of. That's probably going to serve me a lot better than riding around for another 2 hours. It's cold, wet, and hungry. So I'm just going to try to think about how I want to execute on the plan for this week. I'm just going to go down and fix this little small issue I got going on with my boat and call it a practice. Overall, feels a little weird. I was really excited yesterday. Then today, not so much that excited. Almost a little bit scared a little bit. Fortunate thing is I know the lay of the land, so I know places to go. So if I get a clue during the tournament, as long as they just give me one clue, which I don't know how they would not give me a clue in the springtime, like March, late February, March is probably one of my favorite times of the year to fish. So I feel like things could still work out. It's just a lot of times I like to be able to forecast what I'm going to be able to do, where this time I'm going to have to I don't know, I'm just going to have to figure it out in the moment. I'll stay tuned for the tournament vlog.